Hey guys, John Madden from YouGoProBaseball.com, and I want to talk a little bit about the slider right now. The slider is a good pitch for a lot of, let me say this, a lot of powerful pitchers like to throw the slider. They, you know, it's a good pitch to go off the fastball. If you're throwing a hard fastball and a hard slider, some guys say that's one of the toughest combinations to pick up. Even though, you know, disrupting a batter's timing and balance is the main thing. You know, change ups off of the fastball is good for that, but you know, a hard fastball with a hard slider is a pretty tough back-to-back combo to hit. So with that being said, there's some you know, guys that could throw, you know, not so much powerful pitchers, maybe sinker ball pitchers that, you know, got movement this way, and then if they have got that same slot for the slider moving this way, it's not a bad pitch either. So, you know, whichever category you fall into, the slider is not a bad pitch to learn. The way you hold, you could hold it a couple different ways. Some like to hold it like some curve balls. Some guys hold it like the curve balls and just get a different release point on it. Others like to throw it and stay behind the. You'll hear coaches say, "Think fastball, 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 slider." That's like when you're coming through here, you want everything to look like a fastball, fastball, fingers behind the baseball, right? Fastball, 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 slider, right? Now I like to, my slider, I throw a slider. My slider, I like to keep my fingers on top of the baseball a little more instead of coming through it. So, for example, I'm here, 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 and then instead of going slider, like some guys like to do, right there, I do more of a slider. It's like a, I don't know if you want to say an exaggerated or quick version of the curveball. It's more, my pitch is more of a slurve, slider curve. It's a little bit more loopy and more down as opposed to sideways. So it's kind of got this motion as opposed to a slider going sharp right here, or as opposed to a curveball going here. That's why they call it a slurve. That's why mine's more here and then here. But if you're throwing a true slider, you want to be behind it, fastball, fastball, slider here, right? And that'll get you some, you know, if you throw that pitch hard and fast and you're able to throw it for strikes, that's really going to kill the batters, especially if you got some run on your ball, on your fastball, you know, arm side run, and then you throw a slider, a good hard slider, you know, it's going to be tough for the batters to hit. So there's one grip. The other grip is back here on the back side of the horseshoe, just like the curveball. Some guys like to go across the seams a little crazy like that, like a diagonal. I never liked that one that much. But the main thing is just, you know, can't baby the slider. It's not much of a field pitch besides, you know, being out in front and really getting out there like that, staying behind it, making it look like a fastball, fastball, slider, and just going hard at the batters. You know, this is a pitch to throw, one that's gonna, you know, if you get a strikeout with it, you'd be like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You get that feeling. That's a good pitch. If you're trying to dominate batters as a power pitcher or as a two-seam slider guy. So keep all that in mind when you're out there. Really think fastball when you're throwing your slider. Don't get too loopy. Don't get behind it too much. Don't get too much like a curveball, or you're gonna get this movement. And if you throw a bad slider, you know, chances are, if it hangs up there a little bit, they're probably gonna knock it out of the yard. So make sure you're really throwing this one. Good luck. If you're checking me out on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're on the website, please go to YouTube and subscribe. And also just browse around, check out the rest of the pitches and the rest of the articles. All right? Thanks.